Can I answer the question one?
Okay.
So I
What
think
about your number?
It's 13. Sorry, I will rename
13 or 30?
13.
13?
Yes.
Okay.
I answer.
Yeah.
Okay. I think when detecting the difference between the LC and the contracts or finding the term in the contract is unreasonable, maybe it's the time to prepare the goods is too short. So in that time, it is necessary to amend an LC.
Yes. Okay, very good. So you provide two different cases, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. 13, sorry, what about the others? Miss Hada, number 13, said that there are two different cases, reasons that the exporter, the beneficiary amend want to amend the LC. First one is she said that there are some differences between LC and sales contract. Is that your meaning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And the second thing is some contents or terms conditions of the sales contract are not suitable. Now she or he wants to ship the goods, but the time not enough. That's why they cannot amend sales contract. They just want to amend the LC. Is your meaning?
It's true.
Okay, thank you very much. 24, please.
I want to add some information.
Yes.
In my opinion, when the customer, meanwhile the applicant, could request for change in the terms of the contract. For example, they can change the date to request to receive it sooner. So in that case, they will change the date and request for the change for the LC, so it can make amended.
Okay, so you mean that the reason comes from the applicant, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Ms. Hadak said about the reason comes from the exporter beneficiary, and now 24 said about the reason comes from the applicant. Is that right? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So I totally agree with two girls that maybe because of the exporter, maybe because of the importer. Okay, and look at if you were the importer, maybe after issuing LC, you recognize that some terms and some conditions of the LC are not good for you, for the importer. I was so stupid. Why I asked my bank to issue LC with the terms like this? Okay, so now I want to change. That's why the importer asked his bank to issue an amendment to LC. To issue an amendment to LC or to amend LC. Is that the same? Okay, so it is the reason from the exporter, from the importer. Okay, what others? What about the others? What about the others? Okay, so now I should add some things. First, I just said that I totally agree with you. The reason comes from parties in trade transaction. I mean that exporter and importer. I agree, but sometimes the exporter want to amend the LC not because of the differences between LC and sale contract, or because of some mistake from sale contract. Sometimes just because of his bank. For example, the exporter want to have to receive finance from the bank, but the bank said that I will agree if you change this term, this condition from this. I think that is not good. So I want you to change. If you have a new one or amendment to the LC, I will support you. I will finance you. So in that case, because of the benefits for the exporter, and then the exporter ask you, I mean that ask the importer or ask issuing bank to issue an amendment to the LC, It is the reason. So sometimes another point I should add is sometimes not because of the exporter, not because of the importer, because of issuing bank itself. After issuing LC, the issuing bank check it again after sending the LC, after issuing the LC, and also sending the LC to the advising bank. And now advising bank advise to the importer, to the exporter. And now the issuing bank check it again, reread the LC. And then the issuing bank recognize that some terms and some terms or maybe some words in the term, in one term or more than one conditions were not good for her. I mean that for the issuing bank, or maybe they found out some mistake. For example, now I send it to you. For example, the importer applicant ask the issuing bank to issue LC with the term field 48 within 30 days after shipment date. After BL date. Okay, the importer applicant ask you with this term within field 48. Do you remember field 48? 48 period for presentation. Period for presentation. Thời hạn xuất trình chứng từ. The importer applicant gave you this term within 30 days after the audit. Maybe I change a little bit. No. But this field 48 here is in the LC. But in the application form for LC, I'm so sorry. Hello? Okay, so in the application form for LC, we have this term in 30 days after shipment date, after BL date. Okay, look it again. Now, 48, field 48, the LC, in the LC, it's within 30 days after BL date. Whereas in the ALC, application form for LC, đơn yêu cầu mở LC or đơn đề nghị phát hành LC, we have a little bit different in 30 days after BL date. In, whereas in the LC, within. Okay, so now, the issuing bank had a mistake when they issue the LC, because I said that applicant asked you in 30 days after BL date, but you used within 30 days after shipment, after BL date. I just said that it is not good for you, for the issuing bank. That's why in this case, issuing bank wants to change the LC. I mean that amend the LC. Okay? So who answers the question? Who can explain why the exporter, sorry, the applicant ask you to open the LC with the term in 30 days after BL date, but you issue the LC with the term within 30 days after BL date? Why it's not good for you? Why it is not good for you? Okay, who can answer this question? If you explain good, explain well, I will give you 10 marks. Field 48 in the LC within 30 days. In the ALC in 30 days. I mean that the applicant asks you to use this term in 30 days after BL date. Remember, 48 is period for presentation. Period for presentation. Thời hạn xuất trình chứng từ. Okay, so I will give you suggestion. For example, BL date is suppose that BL date is 1st of June 2021. Okay, for the LC within 30 days after BL date, please indicate the time. Indicate the time that the beneficiary presents documents to the bank, to nominated bank. If BL date falls on 1st June 2021, so with this term, within 30 days after BL date, so indicate the time the beneficiary presents the document to nominated bank, and with the term in 30 days after BL date, what about the time the beneficiary presents document to nominated bank? They are same or different? Oh God.
Please, cái record lên xong rồi tôi up lên YouTube, xong rồi tôi còn chia sẻ với các bạn luôn ấy. Thấy không? Đây. Cái này còn chia sẻ cho các bạn luôn ấy.
Hello, hello. Hello.
Đủ mà.
Do you understand my meaning, my question? Yes or no? Tell me, please. Do you understand my question? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Are you asking the term with and within and in difference
Yes.
between them?
Yes, by indicating the time the exporter, the beneficiary, presents document to nominated bank.
Counting BL debt as day zero.
It is a principle. When we use term after BL debt, we never count BL debt. We count from the following date. Do you understand my meaning? We count from following date, because BL debt always counts at a zero. Okay, number 10, please.
I think there will be the difference between within and in 30 days. The first case, within 30 days, the beneficiary, they have to present their document in the Friday, 2nd of July. If it's set within 30 days.
Okay, moment, Mr. Dan. With the LC state, within 30 days after BL date, within 30 days after BL date, if you was a beneficiary, when or from when to when you have rights to submit, to present the documents?
From the 2nd of June to the 2nd of July.
Okay, from 2nd of June. From 2nd of June to
2nd of July.
Why you said that?
Because it's set in 30 days between. It's set
okay.
Up.
From 2nd of June to the end of June, 30 of June. How many days do we have?
We have like 29 days.
29 days. Okay, so what about the latest date? The latest date. Alo. Xin lỗi em nhé, chị đang dậy. What about the latest date for presentation?
It is the 1st of July.
Yes, so it is just 1st of July. It is the latest date for presentation. Yes. So you have for the term within 30 days after BL date, you have 30 days to present documents, right? From the 2nd of June to the 1st of July. So I mean that you can present on the 1st, or also you can present documents on the 1st, sorry, you can also present documents on the 1st of June, 1st of July, or you present documents on the 2nd of June, or you can present document any time in between 2nd of June to the 1st of July. Is that clear for you all? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, I ask all my students, but not just number 10. What about the other? Do you understand my meaning?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that is for the first within 30 days after BL date. Okay, thank you, Mr. Dan. And now 21, please.
Yes.
What about the second terms in 30 days after BL date?
I think in 30 days after BL date means you need to present the documents exactly 30 days from the BL date.
It means?
It means on the 1st of July.
Okay, so thank you very much. On the 1st of July only, you have you have only one chance to present the documents. This is the 1st of July. You have 1 day only. Is that clear for you? So the importer wants that the exporter presents documents on the 1st of July only. The importer doesn't want to receive the documents sooner because maybe many reasons. Maybe the importer import the goods from, for example, from USA or Canada, very far from Vietnam. So it takes time to carry the goods from the exporter to Vietnam. That's why the importer doesn't need to have documents soon. If they receive the documents earlier, they have to pay. In this case, the importer wants to receive the documents late, and then the importer calls for in 30 days. But the issuing bank has mistake. They use within instead of in. That's why it is very dangerous for the bank, for the importer. Okay, so I said that after issuing the LC, issuing bank recognized that, oh God, I had a mistake. So now I need to change the LC. So I amend the LC. Do you understand my meaning?
Yeah.
Do you understand my meaning? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so now my conclusion is many reasons to amend the LC. It comes from the beneficiary, comes from applicant, or maybe comes from issuing bank itself. Is that the first question? Okay, now we move to the second question. Okay, 21, please.
Yeah, as it's written in Article 10, Subarticle B, the beneficiary can announce
First, to make it clear, how many ways that the beneficiary give notification of acceptance? How many ways?
There is 2 ways.
2 ways? Okay. 2 ways. First one?
The first one, after the issuing bank issue the
amendment,
yes, it will send it to the beneficiary.
Okay.
And
now imagine you exporter beneficiary, you receive an amendment, and now you agree, you accept the amendment. How many ways you can do to say that I accept the amendment? I accept the amendment. How many ways? So you said 2, agree. First one is?
There's only one way.
No, actually there are 2 ways. Okay, 43, please.
I just read, I don't know it's right, but I think the 2 ways, teletransmit and letter.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go on.
Yes, I think the 2 ways, teletransmitted and letters.
Mm-hmm. But what about the content of the letter or telegraphic transfer?
No, I hadn't find it yet. I just find.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, 19, please.
I think the first way is that the beneficiary will accept or reject to the banks that advise them such amendment. And the second way is that they will say nothing. And when they say nothing, it means they accept the amendment.
Not really exact. I think that, okay, number 10, please.
I think in the case that they will say nothing, and if they apply the document, and if it's the complying the document, then on the amendment will be count.
Okay, so now according to Article 10, right? Subarticle C, right? Look at Articles 10 and Subarticle C. It's very clear that the beneficiary should give notification or acceptance, notification of acceptance or rejection of an amendment. Should give. I mean, that's the first way. You can give notification. Thông báo. Bạn sẽ thông báo là tôi đồng ý. Tôi đồng ý, tôi chấp nhận cái sửa đổi hoặc tôi từ chối. Rất là clear đúng không? Tôi đồng ý. Đấy là trường hợp số 1 nhá. Ở trong cái article này thì các bạn thấy ở mục C nó còn có một cái điều nữa là if the beneficiary fails to give such notification, nếu như mà bạn không làm cái việc đó, bạn không nói năng gì cả, thì a presentation, một cái xuất trình that comply with the credit to any not yet accepted amendment will be deemed to be no notification of acceptance. Nếu như bạn không nói gì cả, bạn không nói hoặc là không, cái sự im lặng đó, và bạn lại xuất trình một bộ chứng từ phù hợp với cái sửa đổi, một cái sửa đổi nào đó mà trước đó bạn cũng chưa hề nói là đồng ý hay không, thì điều đấy được coi là bạn đồng ý cái sửa đổi đó. Túm lại là gì? Khi bạn nhận được sửa đổi, bạn im lặng, và theo đúng quan điểm của các bạn là gì? Im lặng là vàng, không nói gì cả. Sau đó đến ngày giao hàng xong, bạn xuất trình bộ chứng từ và nó phù hợp với sửa đổi, thì lúc đó được hiểu là bạn chấp nhận sửa đổi. Như vậy ở đây là two ways. Okay. After break time, we have a case study. We can apply Article 10 to discuss about case study after break time. Okay. Break time, please.
I'm sorry. How long?
Yes. Pardon?
How long is our break?
5 minutes as normal. Yes. It is a break time, 10:50. So we have a 5 minutes. Hello? Hello? Okay, go on with the case study. On the slide, we have a case study. Okay, very simple case study. And apply Article 10, sub-article C to solve this article exercise, case studies. Can you see the case study on the slide? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, so 24, please.
Well, as I see in the case, the amendment is reducing the price, but it doesn't say where this amendment is from. But the beneficiary, the beneficiary present documents for 5. That means they have accepted.
You mean that with this information, you understood that the beneficiary accept the amendment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's your idea, your opinion. Thank you. I still don't conclude. Now listen to Mr. Number 6, please.
In this case, my opinion is the amendment received reducing amount to 5,000, but they do not say the beneficiary accepted or not, but they present the document for 5,000. So it means the beneficiary is accepted the amendment and the particle shipment is allowed.
So you mean that you agree with number 24, right?
Yes.
Okay. What about the others? Now, okay, so now, you were the issuing bank. Number 24 and number 6 were issuing bank. I was the exporter, beneficiary. Listen to me, please. Today I send you the documentation for 5,000 US dollars. Okay? So tomorrow, listen to me, please. Tomorrow, I go on to send you to present the documents with the value of 1,000 US dollars. Okay, so easy for you. I think that first documentation is 5,000 US dollars. Okay, and the second documentation is 10,000 US dollars. 1,000 US dollars. Okay. So now, first documents is 5,000 US dollars. And you said that the exporter accept the amendment. Okay. So today I send you the documents. The second documentation, 1,000 US dollars. Do you agree to pay me? Do you pay me? If the second documentation is CP, compliant presentation, do you pay me? Number 24, please. 24 first. Okay, 24. Do you agree to pay me for the second presentation? Yes or no?
Sorry, I missed here your question.
Okay, number 54, please.
Oh, sorry, I just...
Do you want to answer the question?
No.
Okay, so now, number 24, you said that with this information, you understood the beneficiary accept the amendment, right?
Yes.
Is your answer right? Okay, so today, I go on to present the documents, the second presentation with the value of 1,000 US dollars. I sent to you. You were the issuing bank. Do you agree to pay me for the 1,000 US dollars, 4,000 or for 1,000?
No, I will refuse.
Why you refuse me?
Because I think that the beneficiary has accepted to reduce the amount to 500.
Okay, number 44, please.
Since the partial shipment is allowed, then I think I can accept to pay then $1,000.
So you mean that you pay me 1,000 US dollars more,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Okay, so now we have two different opinions. First one say that number 24 say no, ECB Bank doesn't pay me 1,000 US dollars because she said that the beneficiary accept the amendment. But number 44 said that because LC state partial shipment allowed. Look at on the slide, the content of case study, partial shipment allowed. That's why the bank, ECB Bank, has to pay beneficiary 1,000 US dollars. Okay, so now which one is right? The right answer is number 44. Number 44. I remember number 44, you distribute a lot in the class. Are you sure that I gave you 10 marks, 2 times of 10 marks for the first and for the second midterm test?
You did give me the 2 times 9 marks of the first and the second midterm test.
9 marks only?
Yeah.
But not 10?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I still remember.
Uh-huh. But you said that 2 times I gave you 9 marks for the first and for the second, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now with the answer, because of you answered this question, so I know that you understand exactly. That's why I changed my decision is you get 10 marks for the first and 10 marks for the second.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so now next, I just said that because the main content here is partial shipment allowed. Partial shipment allowed. So you can see that when you apply the UCP into the transaction, you have to think too much because look at on the in the appearance bên ngoài just 5,000 comply with the amendment That's why many parties think that the beneficiary accept the amendment, but actually we cannot know exactly at that time. At the time they present the documents, 5,000 US dollars. We cannot know exactly. It is the beneficiary accept the amendment or partial shipment effected. That's why to be safe, we have to think the beneficiary ship partial shipment. I mean that more than one shipment to be safe, because I just gave you example. Maybe today they present you new documentation, the second presentation. Maybe tomorrow they present the documentation with a value of 3,000 US dollars. So remember, the Article 10 say that if you don't give a notification of acceptance, and if you present the documents comply with amendment, we need to know that we have to look all terms and conditions of the LC, but not look at only one terms and conditions of the LC. I know that why number 24 and number 6 said that they accept the B as the amendment, because you just look at this term, amendment received reducing amount 5,000 US dollars. You didn't see this one, partial shipment allowed. You didn't see this one. That's why my conclusion is to answer, to make decision on case study. We need to look all terms and conditions of the LC. Do you understand my meaning?
Yeah.
Do you? Okay. Okay. Thank you. So now move to come back. Back the previous line. Okay. So now go on to answer the question. We have two ways to give notification of acceptance, and how many ways to give notification of rejection? How many ways? According to UCP 600, Article 10, Article 10. Okay? Answer the question, please. Just read UCP and then answer the question. According to UCP 600. How many ways? Okay, number 10, please.
I think there is two ways.
Mm-hmm. Two ways or three ways?
I just found out two ways.
Two ways. Mm-hmm.
First one, they can directly notify that they reject the amendment, or
okay. That is the first moment. Number 10. Okay, I will read slowly because your classmate need to write down. The first one is you give notification clearly that you reject, right?
Yes.
Okay, that is the first. What about the second ways? The
second way is that they can say that they partially accepted the amendment.
Yes, right.
That way they can.
Yes, that is the second way. You state that I accept partial shipment acceptance. Partial shipment.
And they can also present the document that is not complying with the amendment.
Yeah, you understand. You understood, but it will be better if you say that the beneficiary presents documents comply with the original LC. Original LC. Okay, so how many ways?
3 ways.
Oh, okay, 3 ways. 3 ways. You receive 1 mark or 10 marks for one of 2 midterm tests, right?
Yes, and the 9 marks for the other.
The 9 marks for the other. Okay, so conclusion is final is so you receive number 10. You receive 10 mark for the first midterm test and 10 mark for the second. Okay. Is that clear?
That's
so
clear.
Today 2 students receive my final decision, number 44 and number 10. Okay. So now, next, we move to the question number 3. The number of amendments limited or not? The number 6, please.
In my opinion, in Article 10, they do not mention about the number of amendment limit. So I think there's no limit of number of amendments. They will fix it until the beneficiary accepted.
Okay, so the answer is no limitation, right?
Yes.
Okay, no limitation, right. Thank you very much. Next one, question number 4, please. 50.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So in the questions number 4, I think the amendment after shipment is allowed because an amendment.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because an amendment can be made at any time after an LC has been authorized and before its expiry date.
Yes. Okay. So I agree with you that we can amend the LC after shipment date. After shipment, after shipping or after shipment. Okay. But we need to know that if you issue an amendment after shipment date, maybe the exporter does not agree because maybe he shipped the goods already and then now you change the requirement. So maybe if the amendment not good for the exporter, they will refuse. They will give you notification immediately that I don't agree with or I don't accept the amendment. But if the content of amendment is very good for the exporter, I'm sure that they agree. Can you see my meaning? Do you follow my meaning?
Yes.
Okay. So now move to the question number 5. Question number 5. 13, please.
Question number 5, the answer is not allowed. In Article 10E, you can see that partial acceptance of an amendment is not allowed, and
Okay.
this will be the demand to be notification or rejection of the amendment.
Okay, thank you very much. Next question, number 6. Number 11.
Yes, in my opinion, according to Article 10, a provision in an amendment to be effect that the amendment shall enter into force unless rejected by the beneficiary within a certain time shall be disregarded.
Okay, so to say shortly, when the amendment becomes effective?
Amendment become effective if the beneficiary not rejected.
So number 21.
Yes.
21, please. Yes. Do you want to add something to the answer of number 11?
No, I have the same answer with them.
45.
Yeah, I think it's Article 10F.
Now, when an amendment becomes effective, from the time the amendment is issued. From the time amendment is issued. Don't please remember, if the beneficiary doesn't give notification, it doesn't mean that an amendment doesn't become effective. Issuing bank issue an amendment. Okay, now I give you an example to make it clearly. Now, look at an example. OLC stands for original LC, calls for US dollars 10,000. Okay, it is OLC, original. First ALC, or maybe ALC1. Sorry, ALC. This case, ALC is amendment to LC, but not a application form for LC. Before I said that we have an abbreviation ALC. ALC before I said application form for LC, đơn yêu cầu mở LC. But now I use the same abbreviation. But ALC in this case is amendment to LC. Sửa đổi thư tín dụng. Is that clear for you? First, ALC, or I say ALC1. ALC1 is US dollars, 5,000 US dollars. Okay? The beneficiary keep silent, say nothing. And then I go on to issue amendment. Second amendment is 6,000 US dollars. Beneficiary still keep silent. Okay? And now, next, third amendment with the amount of US dollars 4,000. Okay, look at an example again. OLC 10,000 US dollars. First amendment 5,000. Second amendment 6,000. Last amendment 4,000. The beneficiary keeps silent, say nothing. Okay, so today, the beneficiary presents documents with the value of 6,000. Beneficiary presents documents for 6,000 US dollars. The answer is right. The answer is right because all amendment becomes effective from the time they issue, except remember, except when you receive first amendment, you say the beneficiary give notification of acceptance. Okay, and then the second is you give notification of rejection. The next one you keep silent. For example, so you have no right to ship the goods for the second time because of you gave notification of rejection. If you don't give notification, if you have not give notification of acceptance or rejection. So remember, amendment to LC becomes effective from the time you issue them. Remember. Do you understand my meaning? Okay, so now last question. Number 7. Question number 7. 54, please.
The number 7, according to the UCB 600, Article 10, Sub-Article B, the issue of the amendment is the issuing bank, and the advisor of the amendment is the confirming bank.
Sorry, 54. To have you understand my explanation about the question number 6, you can read the Article 10, Sub-Article B very clearly. an issuing bank is irrevocable by an amendment as of the time it issued the amendment. I just explained to you. Okay. So now, the question number 7 is, which party is the issuer of amendment? We cannot base Article 10, sub-article B. Number 13, please.
I will answer number 7. The issuer of the amendment is issuing bank, and advisor of amendment is confirming bank.
Which article?
It's Article 10B.
10B, no. No. $46, please.
Well, I think the issuers of the amendments here, I have 3 participants: the exporter, the importer, and the exporter banks. And about the advisor, I think it is the advising bank.
I agree that the advisor of the amendments, advising bank of original LC. And what about the issuer of amendment? Remember, the issuer of an amendment of amendments, the plural, is issuing bank which issue the original LC. Như vậy nếu như bạn mà đã là phát hành LC gốc thì bạn mới được quyền phát hành sửa đổi, và nếu bạn bạn thông báo LC gốc thì bạn mới được quyền thông báo sửa đổi. Cho nên trong thực tế bạn không bao giờ được quyền thông báo cái thư tín dụng mà trước đó bạn lại không thông báo cái sửa đổi ấy. Bạn không bao giờ được quyền thông báo sửa đổi trước đó mà bạn không thông báo cái LC gốc. What about 43, please?
My answer is the same with the 46.
With the number 6?
46,
okay.
Advising bank, yes.
Yeah, 46, okay. Okay, so now we finish this term, Article 10 of the UCP. Okay, we move to the next article. Okay, look at on the slide. Based on or according to Article 14, look at on the slide. State the documents are CP or non-CP. CP or non-CP. According to Article 14(1)(4). Article 14. Article 14. I know that, I guess that some students still don't follow my requirement. I ask you to read some article from UCP 600. So if you have read the article, I'm sure that's easy for you to answer my question very fast, very fast. Okay, so Article 14. Look at the subarticle I. Subarticle I. Subarticle I. Okay, answer the question, please. Subarticle I. Subarticle I. I am I. Now answer, please. I'm really hungry. Okay, 19, please.
In the packing list, the date is July 27, but the date of the...
Okay. So now, first you state which one is not doesn't comply with, and which one comply with.
The invoice is comply with, and the packing list, and the packing list isn't comply with.
Doesn't comply with because
the date is 27 July, but the date of presentation is 25 July.
Yes. No, date of presentation is 25th. The packing list is still on 27. So according to subarticle I, yes, a document may be dated prior to the issuing date of the LC, but not be later than its date of presentation. So on the slide we have two documents, invoice and packing list. Invoice comply with the LC, whereas packing list doesn't comply with the date of presentation. That's why the documentation are CP or non-CP. The documents here is non-CP or CP?
It's a non-CP.
Non-CP. So because of non-CP, so Exim Bank has right to refuse payment. Is that clear for you?
Yes.
Okay. Now, please at home read all articles I posted through Google Classroom. Next time on, that next Tuesday, we go on with UCP, and then we have a second midterm test. About 11 a.m. We have a multiple choice test. There is only one right option without explanation. You can use all materials except laptop. Except the cell phone. You cannot use laptop and cell phone to receive the help from others, but you can use materials. Okay, so now we stop here, and what a pity that I'm very hungry, so I forget to ask you to check attendance. If the if you check attendance, how many minutes do you need the monitor?
I think just about 2 minutes.
Oh, okay, so please check attendance. And after checking, please you leave the class. Okay, so I keep the
Lớp trưởng ơi, xong chưa?
I have done checking attendance. I have done it, so can we leave the class now?
cô rời lớp rồi.
Hello.
Cô đi ăn rồi.